Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. Don't be a hoe. Who's a bad boy? Hmm. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? Oh well. You know what I mean, bro? Hey, Shakima. How you doing? Hey, hey. Is it snowing over there? Everybody I talk to is like, snow. Oh no, what happened? You all right? Yeah, I was everybody's been like saying, even in my friend in Georgia, she said it's snowing right now there. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, the South is getting it. Yeah, she's in South Georgia and she's getting it. My friend Marty that comes in here. Yeah. Long as that shit don't come over here, I don't want no. Like, we don't get no snow, but I don't want it to be cold as shit over here. It's bad enough now. It's like 60, 60, 55, 60 here sometimes. So are you out of the hospital now? Shit, I just spoke to you like a couple of days ago. Yeah, I know. I see that. A lot of people, I'm sure they are because they're not used to snow, right? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you're out of there. And I wish you not to go back there. I hope you're okay. So a lot of people getting sick and a lot of people like getting messed up, man. I worry about my parents every day because they're getting older and older. That's one place I beg not to go. One place I can't stand is the hospital. Fuck. Ugh. I can't. A guy like me can't go to the hospital. I feel like I'm about to fucking die or something. Fuck that shit. I don't know. Last time I went to the hospital to visit my dad, he had a knee surgery. That was the last time. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's a good stretch though. That's a good stretch. Last time I stayed in the hospital overnight was when I had surgery. I had like a big cyst, like a boil. It's called a boil or a cyst, right on my back where my ass crack is. It's like right where my ass crack meets my back. I had a big boil like that, and I couldn't even sit down or lean up. It was like it was bulging. Like, and the doctor said, "Look, you got to get surgery right now, like tonight." I'm like, "What? Come on, you can't do nothing to this." They're like, "Nope, we got to open you up and cut it out." And then they said that it was an ingrowing hair or something like that. That they had to get to the root of it, and then like I had to like make sure like the hair wouldn't go near it, so I would have to like shave around it. And I had like a nurse for like 6 weeks come to my house and like put new dressing on it and shit like that. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This shit was deep as fuck. So it was a big ass hole in the back of my back. And that's when I stayed overnight there, and then I left the next day. And when I remember waking up and like felt like I was high as fuck. that was that was like 20 years ago that happened to me. Thank God it never happened again. But that was the last time that I was in the hospital and got surgery for that. And before that, I was like 19 and I got all four of my wisdom teeth taken out. I stayed overnight for that too. That was fucking annoying. Actually, I don't know if I stayed in there overnight for that. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think I went in the morning and got out before nighttime. I was 19 when I did that. And then literally like 7 years later, I had that big cyst on my back. So when I went to go get a checkup, like after the whole surgery and when it was like almost healed, yeah, they put me to sleep. I said, you ain't yucking nice shit out during like me awake and shit. Hell. No. But I was sick for like 2 weeks after that surgery. My four teeth. I had stitches all in my mouth and shit. I'm like, fuck that. Hell no. Hey Ann, how you doing? Yeah. It's 10:10. Yeah. I'm just gotta check something. Hold on a sec. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's you know what? I started having like headaches too and shit recently, like the past couple months. And you know what? You know what got rid of my headaches and stuff? Um, my mom, right? My dad used to get headaches a lot. I never got headaches until last year. And I normally don't get headaches and shit. And we're all getting older. As you get older, things start to deteriorate. It's life. But I never got headaches. I always, and that's something that I didn't even know what existed. But then ever since I've had glasses for the past 5 years, I've had glasses, and I only use my glasses to read or to come on here, like and stuff like that. But I noticed that lately I've been needing my glasses for everything, and I've been getting headaches and shit like this past year because I've been using my glasses more. And my mom, when my dad used to get headaches, right? She used to get rubbing alcohol and put it on a handkerchief and tie it up and like tie it around your head and then keep it on there, like soak it. Make sure like the rubbing alcohol is like completely wet. Obviously not where it's like dripping all over your head while you're doing it. Tie it around your forehead and you leave it there for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and you just lay down. And I did that like 3 times and I haven't had no headaches since. If I do, there's nothing major like it was before. I had headaches so bad I had to like stop. And now it's like, oh hell no, like I can't deal with this bullshit. Like, so Shakima, you can try that if you want. It'll help. Like put rubbing alcohol on like a handkerchief, or like some or like like a something that you could wrap around your head. Like how the Karate Kid had that thing. That's what I look like. Look like, an older version of Karate Kid. But my mom, she gave me the handkerchief and I folded it all up and I put all like yeah, the natural options are the best option. And I used to remember that when I was young. I remember my mom doing it, right? And putting it on there, like, and putting it on her and on my dad's head. And like she would tie it on, and my dad would just lay down for like a half an hour with it on his head. So I did it 3 times already. And I did it like maybe 2 weeks ago because I had like a pretty bad headache, and that's the last time I did it. And it actually helped me out a lot. I should be like doing it more, like, I should be doing it more often. Like every other like day I should do it just to make sure I don't get it again. So yeah, try the handkerchief with rubbing alcohol, Shakim. It'll help you. Like, try it. Cause I was like, Mom, this shit ain't gonna work. And she was like, Yeah, you'll see. And honestly, that shit worked. I had migraines pretty bad. So bad that I had to stop working like for a couple of days, and I actually started getting worried like something was worse. Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetie? Okay, Ann. Thanks, Maria. No problem. Yeah, yeah, fuck that shit. I don't even like taking Tylenol because my like I was saying the first thing I did was take Tylenol, but it didn't work. And as soon as I tried the natural shit like the rubbing alcohol on my head like that and tied it around my head, I was like, fuck, this shit worked. I can't believe it. Like I got instant relief the next day. I felt like totally different. And you could do it numerous times because rubbing alcohol really ain't gonna hurt you. It's natural. Like, yeah, I don't pop pills either. That's one thing I did. That's why my mom told me, like, my mom was like, look, do the this. If you don't want to take no pills, then do this. And I'm like, all right, cool. And rubbing alcohol is cheap anyway, and so is a handkerchief. It's worth a try. Yeah, Shakima's in the building. So yeah, try that and see how you make up. Yeah, I know. It's like, but I did, and I remember my dad ain't had no headaches ever since either. Yeah, I mean, what you're saying reminds me of what I went through. Like I felt the symptoms you just told me. I had the same thing, and then the only thing that worked was putting rubbing alcohol on that handkerchief and tying it around my head. All right, Maria. Yeah, I mean it's good to check to see if anything's wrong, but you know, well, me personally, I want to stay far away from a doctor and hospitals. And I've always felt like, if I need a doctor, I just call upon spirit. That's all. And I suggest the same for everybody. Yeah, exactly. It's good to do that if you have it. So it's all good. But my suggestion to you is to do that. So, and do it for at least 25 minutes to a half an hour. And then, it's not gonna hurt you. And don't be shy. Put a lot on the cloth on the handkerchief, especially where your forehead is. Like around the sides, you ain't got to do because it'll go all over your hair, right? So just put it right where your forehead is. My mom uses rubbing alcohol for everything. Like even when she gets like mosquito bites, she always tells us to put rubbing alcohol on it, and we do it, and it goes away. Yeah. Yeah, the green alcohol, yeah, for joint pain, yeah. Yeah, it definitely works because I was on here complaining about it not too long ago, complaining about my headaches and how fucked up I was and how I was worried about it. And then all of a sudden, boom. Hey, moms know best. Because back in the day, they didn't have all that shit, man. They just took the regular remedies. And that's why they don't want you to use those regular remedies. They want you to take pills and they want to experiment on you and they want to give you pills. Because at the end of the day, most doctors don't give a shit about you. They don't care if you die. Nobody cares unless they love you. And nobody really gives a fuck about you anyway. So, yeah. Okay, cool. So you got to see mom. That's good. Well, I'm glad you're all right now, Shakima, and I hope that you continue on your road to full recovery. And yeah, yeah, I know. But that's a good, moms are moms, like. Hey, Marley, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're cold. My bad. Did you build the snowman? Yeah, try the alcohol right away. Like if you have like even if you have like a small towel, like like a washcloth or if I don't know if you have a handkerchief or anything you can tie around your head, or if you have rubbing alcohol, but I would say try it right now. Like go ahead and do it right away because it'll help you. Yeah. Well, yeah, go for it. Damn, Marley, that's crazy. That is crazy. I can't believe you guys are getting all that snow. That's nuts. Yeah, Shakima, go for it. That's what I would say. That's my suggestion to you because it worked for me, and I pretty much had like the same shit. Yeah, because every NFL game that I watched on TV, there it was snowing. It was snowing in Philly, snowing in Buffalo. It was snowing in Washington or wherever they were playing. I can't remember. I saw all the games had snow on. I was like, what the hell? I was like, damn, all these places got snow. I'm staying far away from you mofos. Hell no. Yeah, here it's nice. It's been raining all day. Oh yeah, yeah. The Eagles. I like the Eagles. They're cool. My team is Finnish. I'm a Patriot. I'm a New England Patriot, but I'm Boston everybody. But my Boston teams, my New England Patriots ain't done shit since Brady left. So the end of a good era. I bragged for many years about Brady and the Patriots, but now I got to keep quiet and stay in my lane. Now I get to talk shit about the Celtics. So, ain't nobody can talk to me right now. Celtics are, the champs. Yeah, see that? Yeah, New England got beat up all around, and they fired their coach, which I'm not too happy about. But I see Emmy put up the snowman on the car. That's funny. She's too funny. Hey, at least the Starlinks is working. Yeah, she just posted it on Facebook. I just saw it. That's crazy. Everybody's getting snow, and we're getting all this damn rain. It's so freaking annoying. Hey, that's when you know the internet works good when it's snowing and you still got internet. Internet's definitely come a long way. It's actually pretty good. The only time it goes out here for long period of time is when we get a hurricane, which is normal. But I always have internet on my phone, though. That's one thing. The internet never goes on my phone, hardly ever. It still says it's gonna rain. Right now it's 66 degrees, 100% humidity. That's pretty nasty. But I got a nice breeze coming in through my door. You guys could probably hear the crickets squealing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't like snow either. When I was in a couple years ago when I was in Rochester, New York, we guys drove to Buffalo, New York, and it's like almost by the border of Canada. That's the most snow I've ever seen in my life. We got caught in the snow driving, and then we ended up staying at this guy's place because we were DJing that night, and the crowd showed up too. There was a lot of people there. And then after that, we guys end up staying at this guy's place, and then we end up sleeping in the car for a while, and then we all went. I had a big ass jacket on. I remember being cold as fuck, and then we end up driving back home in the morning. But I remember I took my whole arm and I put it in the snow and I wrote my name on the road. It was funny as shit. All my friends are laughing. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna write my name in the snow, man. I don't see snow all the time. Bermuda's never had snow in his life." I said, "Man, this is a lot of snow. This is the most snow I've ever seen ever." They were looking at me like, "This guy's crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna write my name in the snow. Come on, man. I wanna have some fun." I picked some up and I went like that and I threw it around. They're like, "Yeah, it's too cold for that shit, bro. Let's go." I'm like, "All right, let's go." Yeah, see? Oh yeah. There's some people that come in here from Canada. They're like, "Ah, that's nothing." They're like, "Ah, snow. Nah, I ain't worried about that. That's every day." My auntie and my auntie that's still living. My uncle passed away last year, July, and she says that it's so cold and so much snow that she doesn't even get to leave the house. Like it's impossible. Like she don't go nowhere. She makes sure she has everything she needs, and then she just stays in. She says the neighbor comes over to check on her sometimes, see if she's okay, which is great. I'm glad. And like her family members come to see her now because my uncle's not there anymore. So, but every winter when we talk to her, she always says that the winter there in Toronto and Ontario, Mississauga, where she lives, she says it's so ridiculous out there every year. I would never want to live in places that have a shitload of snow. Hell no. Fuck that. No, 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 no. That's one thing I'm grateful for. I don't have no snow in Bermuda. Fuck that shit. Ain't no snow around here. And I don't want none either. It's bad enough it's been raining all damn day here. This morning it was fine. And then about like 11 o'clock it started raining nonstop. And then now it's stopped now. Now there's no more rain right now. I don't know if I told you, Marty, but when I went to, I was going to Atlanta, Georgia for like years when I was younger. The guy passed away already. One of my brother's best friends. He had a condo in Peachtree, Atlanta, in downtown. And one year we went. It was like, I think it was in February we went, and I was probably like 14 years old. So this is like 30 something years ago. And that's when I saw my first snow flurries. It said snow flurries tonight. And all of us had never like really encountered snow. And it was like five of us in the condo. And he put on the heater. And then we were like still cold. And we were looking out the window. And all you saw was like the snow flurries coming down. We were like, oh, cool. Look at that. It's snow. But it was cold as shit, though. It was cold. That was the coldest that I witnessed when I was younger. So I was probably like maybe 13, 14, something like that, when I saw my first snow flurries ever. And that was in Atlanta, right in downtown. It was like a something that never happens. They were always saying, "Yeah, this is not really happening." But then when I went to Boston, like about, I would say maybe in 2013 or something like that. I was in Boston one time for my birthday in February, and was like a blizzard. We ended up getting there 2 days before the blizzard, and then we ended up staying there for like 6 days until like it was completely like, fine to travel and to go. And I'll never forget, like my lips were purple. I couldn't even talk. Like we went outside to look at all the snow, and we walked around like a couple blocks to go find this Wendy's or McDonald's or whatever. It was closed because there was so much snow, nobody can go anywhere. We were tired of eating hotel food and shit. And that was a big mistake. We came back, our lips were purple, and we couldn't even talk. We were like, that shit was cold as fuck. I couldn't believe it. That in Boston was probably the coldest I've ever witnessed. It was like below zero that time. And then the time I went to Buffalo, New York, Rochester, that's the most snow I've ever seen. But the coldest I've ever been in is Boston, for sure. That's like hell no. I'm not going back there no more. I remember going to Boston on Easter, Good Friday, Easter weekend in April one time, a couple years ago, like maybe 10 years ago. I went by myself, and it was cold as fuck. Like the wind chill was so cold. The sun was out, but the wind chill was so cold that I couldn't even stand it. I had to go back in the hotel. I was like, this is too fucking cold. It was like 30 something degrees. But the wind chill was like 20 or something like that. And that was in April. And a lot of people were complaining in Boston around that time. They were like, what the hell? Yeah, I came outside and that wind chill went right through my clothes. I was like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? I went right. I thought because the sun was out, it was cool. No, no. If your body ain't used to it, like us Bermudians here, we're not used to nothing below 50. It doesn't get below 50 here. It's very, very rare. And if it is, we ain't going outside here. So what's the chance of us going outside out there? I don't know. Yeah, there you go, Marty. Give off some vegetable soup. There you go. 28. Holy shit. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I have a friend, and I have a friend that comes in here from Minnesota, and she always says it's cold as shit. Like you'd say something to her about snow, she'll be like, "Yeah, that's normal shit, whatever." It's like, "Oh, that's nothing." Actually, I think she came in here earlier, my earlier life. My friend Nina, she's from Minnesota. Shout out to Nina and her cold weather. These guys are complaining about snow, Nina. Yeah, it's colder where she is. Yeah, here it's in the 60s, so I'm good. You guys can all come here if you want to be warm. Be good. Yeah, she's from Minnesota. Yeah, I wish it was 60 all the time. I really do. But that'll be the perfect world. I don't mind winter here in Bermuda. I don't mind it. It's nice. But this winter's been annoying because it's raining like constantly every day. And it's like, yo, bro, give me a break. Like, take a chill on the rain. Like, I need to do some work. It says windy conditions tonight continuing through the morning. Wind gust to 23. Temperature will be 61 tonight at its low. That's not bad. And then tomorrow night, it's supposed to rain again. We got rain like every day of the week. Look. Nothing but rain. Rain, 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 and more rain. 60s the whole week. See? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to rub it in. What can I say? Bermuda's another world. You all can have your snow. Maria's back. Yay. Maria's here. Maria, how cold is it where you are? If it is. Yeah, I know. A lot of people would take the 60s and the rain and the 60s for sure. So would I. I'm not taking you guys snow. Don't bring it over here either. I think it was like maybe a week or two ago. It was like 50s and it was cold. The lowest it got was 50. Trying to cut someone out here in the valley. Yeah, they're saying bless their heart, but really they need to bless their heart because they got bad shit in their heart. See, that's what it is. Here in Bermuda, we say, yeah, yeah, bless up, bless up. We never say bless your heart. We just say bless up. Like, you know how they say glow up? We say bless up. We say bless up, bro. When I spoke to my friend yesterday, he said that. He says, yeah, bless up, man. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, bless up, bro. I wish I could play my conversation from earlier and you can hear like me and my friend talk. Like, you guys probably wouldn't even understand us. We were talking like hardcore Bermudian. So you'd be like, what the fuck is these people talking about? I always talk about that on here sometimes. So, my nephew said in my earlier life, he was walking towards my door and he says, oh, you talk nicely to these people online. I said, I wish you would talk nicely every day instead of swear and act like a dickhead. He was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, yeah, exactly. You rude little bastard. He said he had the nerve to say that I talk nicely to everybody. Yeah, right. He needs a wake up call. He's going to when he goes to college at the end of when he goes to college this year, he's gonna realize what life is really like. He's gonna be far away from us. He don't know how to do shit. I told him that McDonald's is gonna be his best friend. Cause he don't know how to cook and he's fucking daft as shit. I told him, I said, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna come running back. I hope you make it, but if you don't say we didn't warn you. We've told you plenty of times to start learning now, so when you go, you know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm always mean, always. When I tell the truth, I'm always mean, and when I correct them, I'm mean. Every day, I'm mean because I tell them about themselves. These kids have it made. Back in my day, if I said anything wrong in that house, my dad and mom would have knocked me the fuck out. These little fuckers, they think they can say anything and act like they're your friend. No, no, you. I told them, I'm not your PlayStation friend. I'm your fucking uncle. You better fucking respect me. Or I'm gonna beat you with a 2x4. Oh, see, look, Maria's beating you guys. Look, -11, and today is -8. She's got the record. The 17-year-old next door, he's 17 years old, and he's a Scorpio, and he's 6 feet tall, and he thinks that nobody's gonna slap him, nobody's gonna do anything, you can't correct him, and he knows everything. Yeah, you keep thinking that. I told him, let me tell you something. You don't know me. You think you know me. I said, you ain't seen me go off yet, but you don't want to. I'm already had to put him in his place a few times. And I told him one of these days I'm not gonna talk. When you see me go into the garage, I'm gonna go get a piece of 2x4 and I'll fucking lambaste you with it. You understand? And I won't feel no way. And if I have to call the ambulance or even take you to the hospital myself, I will. And when you wake up the next day and you feel like shit, you'll think twice about talking to me again. The way you think you are. Let me tell you, you don't fucking know me. All I gotta do is talk like that, and that's it. He just shuts up. I've had to threaten him a few times. And I told him one day it's not gonna be no more talking. I'm gonna show you action. I said, I hope to God I don't have to. But if I do, you're gonna know about it. Anybody who has teenage boys, they know the deal. We all go through it. I don't even have children, but they're like my children. Those boys are like mine, so I have to keep them in line for their mother's sake. 'Cause my sister, she's hardcore, but she's soft. She's got a soft spot for those children. We don't like to hit anybody. We feel like it's unnecessary to be violent or hit a 17-year-old, you know? Like when I was that age, you ain't hitting me. Fuck that. I told my dad, you ain't hitting me. You must be got me fucked up. So they think that, you know, you know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that GTA shit. Yeah, exactly, Marley. I remember you went through your little phase with yours not too long ago. But violence is not the key for me. I don't want to have to be violent with a teenage boy because that can sometimes backfire. That can make it worse. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I rather threaten him and get away with it than actually do it and like make it worse. Because I know if I beat the shit out of him, it's gonna make it worse. He's gonna probably hate me forever, and I don't want that. If I beat his ass, he's gonna know about it. But that's something I hope to God that never happens. Now I just like walk away and be like, "Yep, you'll get karma." That's all I say. The next time he acts up, I'm gonna tell him that I'm gonna put a spell on him. I'm so bad. Hey Maria, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? I wonder if that will work. You know? Yeah, sure. I'm doing good. We're just here talking about the weather. Yeah, I'm gonna put the diarrhea spell on his ass. Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm gonna tell him. Now what I'll do is I'll put like some laxatives and stuff inside his drink when he's not like, when he's not looking, or when he don't know. Then when he does have it, he'll be like, "Oh shit, it worked." I'm gonna have to. Oh, you saw Walter today? Oh, good. Hopefully it went good for you. I'm sure he was happy to see you. Yeah, that's what I tell people on here. When the trolls come in here and they start talking shit, I tell them I'm gonna put the diarrhea spell on them, and they don't come back. They're like, "Oh shit, no, I don't want that. No thanks." I think I'm gonna tell my nephew that next time he acts up. Oh, that's nice, Maria. Sounds good. That's good. So that means you got sex excited. That's what I call it. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sure when he saw you, he got less stress. When a man has stress and he sees like a good looking woman in front of him, his stress goes away temporarily. Oh shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the D spell one on my nephew next time. I'm gonna see what he says. I'm gonna tell him, yeah, you keep acting up. I'm gonna put diarrhea spell on your ass. Keep talking to see what's gonna happen. No, don't do it, don't do it. Yeah, too late. I already activated it. My sister will probably be laughing like shit. And when people say that shit to me sometimes, I start laughing like crazy. But he don't know that, see. I gotta try and trick him. Yeah, there you go. I never forget I was on here one time. It was a couple years ago. A troll came in here and they were like, "Oh yeah, I see you and your dog, and I'm gonna put a spell on you and your dog. I'm gonna make sure something happens to you and your dog." And I'm like, "Okay, well, come back like every day and see if your spell worked." And I said, "I hope you come in here every day just to see if your spell worked on me." I said, "That shit ain't gonna work. You can try it all you want." And look, I'm still here with my dog. Bitch ass out here. I'll never forget that shit. I was laughing so much that day. I said, "Yeah, whatever." And then it was like maybe about 10 years ago. I was in my friend's chat room one time. This wasn't on here. This was on another place, our psychic website, and I had it out with this woman inside the chat room, and she was like, she thought that she was like some first class psychic, and then she said the same thing to me. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a spell on you, and you don't know me, and I'm a high caliber witch," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, right." I was like, "And I'm the Pope." So she was like talking all this shit, talking about she's gonna get me and this and that. I'm like, "Okay, well, every day you come in here, I'm gonna be here, and nothing's gonna happen to me." But I said, "Whatever you put out to me will come back to you." So about a week later, we never saw her anymore. And I was like, oh shit, something must have happened to her because she ain't been back since. And then my friend told me in the chat that she fell down a couple flights of steps and broke her ribs. And I said, well, there you go. You should never talk no shit to anybody because it's gonna backfire on you. So she ended up, getting her own medicine. Okay, Maria, yeah, I got your PayPal. Thanks. Oh, you took some NyQuil, Maria? You say you can go. You say you're gonna go. About to go to sleep in 12 minutes. All right. So you want to know what Walter's feelings are about today? All right. Let's check. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I pretty much said to her that day. I was like, well, if you think that shit is gonna work, I'll be here every day, and I'll let you see. Marley, come on, man. This stupid thing. This stupid thing just crashed out on me, and I had to come back. I had to reload it. Stupid ass thing. Yeah, it's back now. Yeah. It just crashed on me. Yeah. Stupid thing. I don't know what happened. It's not my internet, that's for sure, because it would have said bad connection. It just crashed out and came back on. At least it came back on, so we're good. All right. All right, so he felt pretty good about the date today. He feels like, you recognize him, you respect his efforts, and he felt like today was like a good thing. He got good news. He expected good things between you guys. But like I tell you all the time, he's embarrassed to talk about his life or talk about his situations because he's got a lot of difficulties and the situations he's in. He's worried. He's kind of embarrassed to talk about it, and he's very worried and concerned. And he doesn't want you to think that he's a person that is impressive but has no real good life. Like he hopes that you don't think that about him. But I feel I got him as the King of Wands, so that's somebody who's honest and considerate, friendly, mature. I think that he's very smart. He's going through some bad times. You know. Yes, for sure. I feel like he's being honest with you, so that's a good thing. You know. When he first saw me today, he's looking like me at a hawk. Said something new, and he kept trying to see what's new on me, and I'm like, I don't know. Huh. Or did you get your hair done, or you got different nails or something? Maybe less makeup. Yeah, that's true. Well, less makeup is good. Too much makeup is no good. Less makeup, the better. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Well, he definitely considers you like a good partner and a good girlfriend. Like he considers you someone that he wants to be his girlfriend. But like I don't know. I just keep getting that. Like I tell you all the time that you're not the issue to him. He has his own issues, and I keep getting that over and over and over. No matter how much times I shuffle the cards, he considers you a good woman and a good person, and he feels like you're the right woman for him. But he doesn't know how he's going to keep you or tell you what he's going through. You see what I mean? Like he's scared. Hey, Miss Bikini, how are you, sweetheart? So like he considers you the right woman and the right, person to be a girlfriend, but he doesn't know how you're going to react when he tells you about like his life and what's really going on. Like he doesn't know if you'll support him. He doesn't know if you'll feel different about him because the image that yeah, see, the reason he's drinking a lot is because of what he's going through. And that's why he probably feels that way about you. Yeah. See, he's probably embarrassed because that's what I get in the cards that he's embarrassed to tell you the whole story. And then if he's drinking and stuff, that's not good, you know? Like he's worried about how you're going to perceive him and judge him. You know what I mean? So, but he definitely considers you a person that he wants in his life, but he doesn't know how long he's going to be able to like keep you or make you happy or go further in the relationship. Well, you got to do what you got to do, Miss Bikini. If you had to pop off, it was probably for a good reason. Yeah, because he probably feels that this woman don't even know me, you know. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm getting in the cards is he doesn't want to scare you off because he knows that you're potentially a good person for him and you're the right woman for him because you're putting up with him right now. But he's saying to himself, I wonder if Maria's going to stick around once she finds out who I really am, or once she finds out that I have all these troubles. And if I drink and I say something bad to her, she gonna like tell me fuck off and go away. Like so he's like on the edge right now. Like he's feeling kind of like what the hell am I gonna do? Like I don't want to lose this woman, but I need to get my shit together. So that's why like he's not answering you and he doesn't want to be embarrassed. Good night, Maria. Take care, sweetie. Hope you feel better. All's good. Actually, you do feel better. Never mind. Oh yeah, but you said you're gonna take some NyQuil. I wish he told me to help what he has to do. Yeah, that's the thing. He's not gonna ask you for help because it's something that you can't help him with. He's got to do it himself. You'll be all right, Maria. But yeah, I think that Walter has more bigger problems than you think. And I think that because he's not setting, listen, if it was something regular and small problems, he would have been told you. But from what I see in the cards, he's got a lot of difficulties. There's a lot of problems that he's dealing with. So until he comes, and says, hey, I feel like he's honest with you. I don't get that he's lying to you or deceiving you. He just doesn't want to tell you exactly what he's going through because he knows you can't do nothing but just support him mentally. Well, a problems can make you drink. People think drinking is solving the problem, but it makes it worse. Just be careful, you know what I mean? That's all. Try not to expect too much, you know? Yeah. Just remember that he's drinking, and a person that's drinking is not very secure, in relationships. Sometimes it can get worse. So he's got to solve his own problem. You can't be there every day to grab the drink out of his hand. You know what I mean? And even if you do, he can go somewhere and drink. So it has to be all on him. He has to make things right. But he doesn't look at you in a bad way. He likes the fact that he has you by his side, but like he doesn't want to say things to you and you feel like, oh shit, this guy's fucking crazy. Let me get out of here, Let me leave him. Because if you leave him or you like ditch him, then it's gonna probably make things worse. Yeah, but that's no excuse. That's not an excuse to drink. You should solve your problems without alcohol. Because alcohol just makes things worse. You know? I'm so grateful I don't drink. Like fuck that shit. I hate alcohol, honestly. I try to discourage everybody from drinking. I don't like alcohol at all. I used to drink all the time, but not anymore. I've been clean for 7 years. I haven't drank no alcohol, no cigarettes, no nothing. 7 years. I feel so much better without it and save so much money. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. But try not to expect too much good things from Walter until he straightens up. You know what I mean, Maria? I don't want you to get hurt or, feel like, you can solve his problems. You can't. He's got to solve his own. Oh, yeah. Everything's expensive: liquor, cigarettes, weed, drugs, food, hose. It's all expensive. Miss Bikini says she smoked one of Phil's cigars yesterday. You go, girl. I can't smoke cigars. That shit's gross. Yeah. I can't have that taste in my mouth. Yeah, exactly. You can be there to listen. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not saying ditch him and get rid of him. Yeah, you can listen to him because he probably needs somebody to talk to. Maria says she wants a scotch and a cigar. Dang. Dang, you're hardcore, Maria. Shit. A scotch and a cigar? Holy shit. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Miss Bikini. That's cool. I don't judge people for what they want to do. I did all that stuff myself. I used to smoke weed for over 20 years. I smoked weed, cigarettes, and alcohol. So I can't talk shit to anybody. I did it for a very long time. But for the past 7 years, no, 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 no. But I never looked down on anybody for doing it because I did it too. I just cleaned myself up. Yeah, time flies, huh, Miss Bikini? Shit. Yeah. One of the best things I ever did was stop. So I'm glad I stopped. Yeah, overall it's all good. Like with you, with him, because your question is to, what does he think about you? Everything's fine. He thinks that you're great, and you're what he wants, but he's too embarrassed to tell you what his life is about. See, that's all. but he doesn't think of you in a bad way. How can he? You ain't done nothing wrong to him. He has to fix himself. Yeah, yeah. But see, he can say to himself, he has free will, so he could say, "I don't need to change for you," but you're not asking him to change. So if you were sitting there and saying, "Oh well, if you don't stop drinking, you can't be with me," you know. Yeah, time flies, Miss McKinney. Yeah, don't I? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't, if you're not asking him, then that's probably why like he's still around because he probably doesn't want people to like aggravate him. And he's probably like I said, well, what I'm getting, to be honest, about Walter is he's very frustrated and he's very indecisive and he worries a lot and he doesn't want to show too much affection because of what's happened in the past. That's what I'm getting. I bet his ex-wife would tell him what to do. Yeah, probably. I got a lot of frustration around him. Like he can't. He feels like things have been taken away from him. So it's a lot of mental and emotional confusion. That's what it is. And if he has an ex-wife, she's probably trying to take him for everything he has. Like most women try to do. You know, even when it's their fault, they don't care. That's why they cheated or did anything in the first place, and vice versa. Yeah, that's probably what it is. You know, it'll do it to you. Yeah, no problem. I just, like I said, I've seen it already, but you know, yeah, it could do it. Yeah, a lot of people that come in here, they are divorced. They are separated. They've been married once, twice, too many times. And I hear what they say and I see what they say and I know how they feel. They talk to me about it and it's the way it is. And I know what it's like anyway because I watch my sister and my brother go through it. It's not an easy thing. And if there's children involved, it's even worse. And if there's money and houses involved and properties and businesses, it's all a shit show. It takes a toll on your life. It takes a toll on you, you know, uh, it takes a toll on you mentally and emotionally. Yeah, see? So you've been divorced too. You just added to the collection here, you know? Yeah. So you know exactly what it's like. But see, some people get over it and some people don't. Some people keep dwelling on it and they work on it or they think that they make a mistake or they think that, is it me? Is it them? Is it us? Is it like, am I really like doing this or is this really like the right thing to do? Or a lot of people don't get a divorce because of money and property and involvements and things like that. Some people just stay together just because they won't have to get a divorce so they don't look like a failure. A lot of my friends and good friends and siblings have been divorced and mostly every person that comes in here has been divorced. Oh yeah, very expensive. Yep. The richer you are, the more expensive it is. And that's a fact. I know that. I know a lot of people that got money, they have a divorce and they spend a lot of money. That's because they have it. Now the poor people, they're just like divorce, fuck you, bye. So yeah, that's what happens. And thank God I've never been married or divorced. So I don't know what it's like, but I kind of do because I've been through it with my sister, with my brother, with my friends, you know. So it's difficult, you know. A lot of people come in here that are divorced and they talk about how painful it is and how nasty it is and how bad it's become, you know, and then the kids and it's a shit show, you know. But we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We just have to rectify them and make sure our kids are or we or if you don't have kids, make sure you're okay and you're doing the right thing and you're not, you know, doing anything evil or nasty and make it as fast and as efficient as you can and go about your business. Yeah, shit show. Yeah, I use that term from now every now and then. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If he uses that term, then that's what it is. It's a shit show. That's not good. But I feel you know I don't judge anybody who's been divorced because my siblings have been divorced and my friends, so I know that they weren't the cause of their divorce. Like if you're not the cause of your divorce and you like you're innocent in the divorce thing, then you know I admire you for getting a divorce because you got out of a toxic situation. You got out of a situation that couldn't be fixed. If you tried and you just couldn't do it anymore, then it's good for you. You released yourself from that person. Because some people never change. And if they're not going to change, then you might as well leave them alone. And then I bet you when you leave, they ain't going to change anyway. They're still going to be the same dickhead. Or by you leaving them, they can change and become a better person for somebody else, which will probably piss you off. But at least it took you to teach them how to be a good person. That's how you got to look at it sometimes. Because a lot of people say, no, no, Mark, that's just evil shit. They did it on purpose. And then I said, look, you by them leaving you and they're with somebody else and they're happy, that just means that you taught them a lesson. You taught them not to treat the next person like shit because you'll be gone again. And that's how you got to look at it. Sometimes people need to learn a lesson from you, even though it's a painful one and it's an emotional one or a mental one. Some people have to learn from you. It's just the way it is. I know it's kind of harsh to think about it like that or kind of messed up, but it's true. Some people have to learn from you. So if they divorce you and they're cool with their next person that they're with, and you're like, I can't believe this bastard's cool with this woman, or and they weren't like that with me. Why you don't treat me like how you treat this damn woman? But see, they had to learn how to treat somebody and get the knowledge from it or learn from their mistakes. And sometimes that happens, not all the time, but it happens. But unfortunately, uh, divorce is never good. It's only good when you leave the person, get what you get, and you don't have to deal with that bad person ever again. So that's the only benefit of it. And it's a lesson. It's a lesson to learn, not to just be with somebody that always gives you those red flags. See, a lot of people when they marry somebody, they're marrying a person that they know that they can potentially not be with and they know they got problems with, and you think, oh yeah, because we're getting married, things are gonna be fine, or he's gonna change, or I'm gonna change, or we're gonna change together, or this marriage is gonna change our lives. 80% of the time is not gonna happen. Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't have to, but if he wants to be with you, which I feel he does, if he, you know, it's up to him. Because I'm sure you're not going to put up with another guy like your ex-husband, you know. But see that my whole thing is this: is if you're involved with somebody, right, and you see the flaws or you see the red flags or you see like this person is not got their shit together, then that's your sign right there to be careful. You know, that's your sign to be careful. Understand that you're with somebody that's doing these things. They've been through the same shit, or they're showing you like a bad part of them, and you got to understand that if they don't change or they don't prove themselves, and you take them and you be with them and shit goes bad, you have yourself to blame because you already saw the bullshit already. So if you connect yourself to somebody who you already see problems, that they have problems, and the problems never get solved as you date or as you be with that person, then you're the person to blame, because you ain't gonna fix that person. I guarantee you won't. That person has to fix themselves. You could probably help them to a certain extent, but they still have that free will to say, I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want. Oh, she ain't around, slip in a few drinks, pop a mint. She won't know. That's what people do. So I always stress to everybody that if you see the bad trends as you date and it doesn't get better, then you just have to walk away, because you'll find yourself in a bad situation for years to come. And people say, no, it's okay. Yeah, all right. Well, don't come blame me or come get a reading from me talking about is he going to come back and is he going to change. I'm going to tell you the same thing every time. No. I used to call my brother-in-law the 2 week champion. He pissed us all off, and then 2 weeks he'll be cool for 2 weeks. After that, he'll go right back to his asshole ways. I called him the 2 week champion. He'll be nice for 2 weeks and go right back to being an ass. And he'll do it every single month, every single 2 weeks. That's how he is. He can't last 2 weeks. Some people can't be nice all the time. It's not in their blood, it's not in their nature. They don't know what it's like to be positive. Not even being nice, just be positive. Like, people can't be positive for more than a couple of days. They don't know what it's like. Yep, but you know what, Anne? They are too comfortable with hurting you, but you're also comfortable with allowing it. That's the bigger problem, is if you allow this person to hurt you, and then you're cool like the next day or the day after, and you make up and you have wonderful sex, and I love you this and I love you that. That ain't changing nothing. That's just a band-aid. That's all that is. Because eventually it's gonna go back to shit again. Or you're gonna be laying there in bed saying, I'm making a mistake by sticking with this guy, but what am I gonna do? You leave, you go, you fucking make your life better, and they don't change. Exactly. That's what happened with everything. You're damn right. Yeah. The biggest problem is whoever's getting hurt and disrespected, you've got to look yourself in that mirror first thing in the morning, even before you brush your dirty breath teeth, or fucking take the boogies out of your eyes, or fix your face. You look in that mirror and you say, am I happy? And if the answer is no, it's time to go. It's that simple. You can't sit there and take abuse all your life for years and then expect to like it to get better. You could pray for it to get better, but it ain't gonna get better because that person has free will to do whatever they want. And you also have to understand that if you want that person to change for you and for themselves and they don't do it, then it's time for you to say, okay, I'm going to change. It's time for me to accept that this ain't never going to work. You could love somebody and let them go. It's no problem. They'll learn. And if people say they want to come back, then they probably won't. And then you know what's going to happen? When your ex leaves you and finds another woman, right? They're probably going to treat that woman way better because they don't want to lose another another person. So they straighten up. So you become their mental challenge. You become their knowledge for the next person. You become their task for this. You're the task for them, and then you teach them that hey, fuck around and you find out you're gone. So the next one they find, is usually gonna last unless the woman figures them out or the person figures them out, or they keep doing the same pattern, which most likely they do. But then they end up finding somebody like you that mends that puts a band-aid on it. Oh yeah, okay, baby, yes, whatever. Let's fuck tonight. Okay, great. We're good now. Or I'm gonna be nice to you for 2 weeks and then I'll fucking say, yeah, fuck you, whatever. No, no. That's why Marky, the man you see in this fucking image right now, I'm not dumb. When I get that red flag, it's a wrap. All you gotta do is lie to me once, and that's it. I'm never gonna trust you. We go out on a first date, everything's cool. Second date, third date, fourth date, and then you start lying to me about shit, or I find out you're lying. That's it. We ain't going on no more fucking dates, and we ain't never gonna be together. I cut you off from day one. That's why I never really had a long term relationship because if you're gonna do that to me now, you're gonna keep doing that to me forever, and I'm not dealing with a forever like that. It ain't happening. You're welcome, Maria, anytime, sweetheart. Yeah, when in doubt, pull out. I mean, go without. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, definitely. I agree with that, and some will go relationship hoping that they do the same shit over again. Yeah, you're damn right because that's their program. See, that's what they want to do. They want to program that person, but not Marky. No, no. One of the best things I did was convince my sister to leave her husband. I told her, look, if you leave this guy, you're gonna better your life. Your whole life is gonna change. And she was super scared to leave him. And I was like, look, I'm telling you right now, you leave him, I'm got your back. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. And then when her son told her, look, I don't know what you're waiting for, get a divorce, fuck this guy. That's it. That's when she did it. And I've had her back the whole time. I stuck to my promise. And that was helping my sister and her kids and making sure that this house is okay and we're okay. That's my promise. And I kept my promise. You too, Maria. Have a good night, sweetheart. Take care. Sweet dreams to you too. Miss Bikini said, can I do a light reading? What's a light reading? You want me to shine a light on you? Look, when you said that, my camera lit up. Look at that. You have a small question? Nothing too big or too small. No problem, Miss Bikini. I got you. I got time. I always got time for you. Plus, you got me on the big screen, so I know you're so excited. So, it's cool. I got you. Yeah, I could talk about relationships forever, man, because I've been through a lot myself, and one thing about me, I'm never ever gonna give in to a woman that disrespects me. That's not happening. I don't care how good your coochie is. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how good you suck my. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. You'll never convince me to stay with you if you're a bad bitch and you're a liar and you connive me, you disrespect me. I don't give a shit. You could be the finest woman on earth. I will overlook everything because I am not dealing with you. And I've already proved that to a lot of people. And I'm not dealing with that. I don't give a shit about none of that stuff. I want respect and I want trust. And if you can't give me that, then I don't care about your coochie and I don't care about how good we fuck or whatever. That don't make no difference to me. You can't convince me that way. That's not a way you can convince me. I'm not that type of guy that's gonna say, no, I can't give up that coochie. I can't give up this and that. You know, hey, me, I don't give a shit about that. You ain't lying to me. No, no. Or lying next to me lying. No, no. Uh-uh. I'm a different breed. I don't deal with that bullshit. That's why I've never been married. It'll take a lot for me to get married. Yeah, I'm a professional at detaching. That's no problem for me, trust me. I'm a professional detacher. I'm a professional, get rid of you, fuck you, good riddance, go away. And it don't phase me. I don't care who you are or what you are to me. If I get rid of you, it's for a very good reason. And I get rid of people because I don't want you in my energy. I want to be a positive, loving, caring human being that has no conflict, no violence, no problems and all that shit. I don't want no problems. I don't want no drama. I don't want none of that shit. I want to be happy every day. Because if I'm sad and I'm stressed, then that's gonna affect my health and my life. That's gonna affect my sleep. And I've already been there, done that. I don't want you in my fucking life aggravating me. And if you aggravate me, I'm getting rid of you. You're not gonna keep poking around with me. That ain't happening. Fuck you. Go away. You can go bother somebody else. I'm not the one. And ever since I've been that way, my life has been a lot better. That's why I don't get sick. Because I used to get sick worrying too much. Fuck that. No, no. No, no. You ain't getting me. I'm too smart for that shit. I'm too smart to be disrespected and being taken advantage of. Uh-uh. I don't care. The coochie used to get to me. You know, women's looks and women's ways used to get to me, but I got too smart. You can do whatever you want, sweetheart. You ain't getting me. Uh-uh. That big, that big clapping ass ain't gonna make me submit no more. That pretty little dog face eyes of yours ain't gonna get me no more. That nice new perm you got made you look sexy, it ain't gonna get me no more. It ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. Miss Bikini, you can ask your question when you're ready. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, that puppy dog face and that dog face eyes. I had a girlfriend. She used to go like that, man. You know, man, she didn't get her way with me. Now like, don't give me that puppy dog face and them dog face eyes, girls. What the fuck you talking about? Don't give me that shit. I used to say that to her all the time. Give me them dog face eyes. Like you want a treat. I got a treat for you, all right. Okay, next Tuesday I meet somebody that it's really good to put the car in somebody's name. I saw it very cheap and I'm meeting This guy, he sounds legit, thankfully. All right, cool. We can check. Okay, here it's called TCD, Transport Control Department. Hmm. Well, what I'm getting is you asked me to check his energy. His energy isn't that great, to be honest. I'm not getting a really good energy. What I'm getting is like he just wants to get the car and go about his business. Like his life is not very good right now. Like maybe like he's been through some type of like recent death or something like that, or with somebody, but like I'm not getting anything good around him. Like not too much good energy. But otherwise that it looks like he just wants to get the car and go about his business, because the thing is you're telling me to check his energy. His energy could be fucked up, but he can still get the car from you and like, be okay. He said his parent died and he's very, yeah, well there you go. See? That's what I get. I'm getting like he's okay. It's just that he's like I get like some bad shit like a death and his family messed him up. See, so you just confirmed that. So that's why his energy isn't that great, because he's still sad, but he just wants a car and just wants to like move on with life. So that confirms the story. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll be fine. He's I don't think like he's not gonna do anything to you or be like he just wants the car. It's cheap, something he can get, but he's like devastated from his parents' death and things like that. So I actually got a burial, a berailing of a friend, like someone like a bad loss, a bad thing here. So yeah, 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 yeah. I don't get that you're gonna be hurt or swindled, but I'm getting that he's like in a bad place, like he actually thinks that like he thinks that you might be like a person who is uh is not on this might not understand his whole like you know he probably thinks that you don't understand how he feels, but really you do. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really get nothing like. I mean, I just see when you say energy, I'm picking up on his sadness and picking up on his like his shit, like let me just check like how the negotiation between you and him will go with the car. That's a better answer, like question to ask. You know what I mean? I'm asking the question that you are asking, but see, we just picked up on his energy because of what he's going through. So that's not the question we need to ask. From reading what you're saying, like you're wondering if selling it to him is a problem indirectly. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. We're good. I had to ask it in a different way because The energy that surrounds his energy, you said, can we check his energy? See, his energy is all fucked up because of the death and the family and all this bullshit. But I asked, how is the selling of the car going to be? Like you selling him the car, and how's the energy? Like that's going to be fun. He gets his wish because he gets the car. You get your wish, you're getting rid of it. I think you're both worried about each other because you don't know each other. And like there's an indecisiveness and like a little bit of like, like what if this doesn't go the right way? But then after he deals with it, he's gonna be like, what a nice lady, you know, boom, boom, boom. So I don't get bad energy of the actual transfer of the car or anything like that. Yeah, but I it'll be fine at the end. I got the 9 of cups there, so it looks like it's gonna go well. Like he just thinks that maybe you're trying to con him, and you think the same way because you don't know each other. So you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. And like you said, the police department's right nearby, so it shouldn't be a problem. He'll be like, yeah, I can. I don't get that with him. Yeah, yeah, it should be fine. I don't get no bad energy on there. Like I just get energy on his part, is sad energy. But I don't get like he's a crook or he's gonna swindle you or fuck you over or do dumb shit to you. Yeah, exactly. And he's probably saying to himself, "Oh, good. So that way, if she tries to rob me, I'll put her in the fucking police department." So either way, it works in both your favor because he could be thinking the same thing. Oh, he picked this DMV, and there's a police station there, so she obviously ain't fucking around. And I'm glad because now I feel safe because the police station is there. You got me? You know what I mean, Ann? So that's good, Miss Bikini. Good thinking. Smart cookie. But you'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's good to get legal stuff done. I just sold my car, you know, I got my money and everything yesterday in my account from the car. I sold my old car. The guy, my friend, is happy. He says, "I'm happy as fucks." That's his words. He says, "I'm happy as fucks, bro. I got the car." He even showed me a picture of him with the car and all the stuff in it. He's really happy. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that Betsy's getting, good use and I can sell it. I was gonna sell it for more than I sold it for, but I wanted to help him out. Just like how people help me, I wanted to help him. And his stepson is happy because I gave his stepson all his clothes. I gave him a dresser drawer, a double dresser drawer to put all the clothes in. That was from my old brother-in-law. I got rid of that. That was like the last thing that we had that resembled him and he had, so we got rid of that. He says, "Oh, I don't care who it's from. I just needed to put my clothes in." So I was like, "Well, here's a shitload of clothes so you can put in there." So he told me that his stepson's super happy and really, really appreciates it. So I did my good deeds this week, and I love my new van. I'm getting used to it more and more every day. Some people are starting to see me in it that know me. So they're probably like, "Oh, look, Mark's got a new van." Yeah, there you go. Because really they are. No problem, Miss Bikini. It's all good. I got to make sure, everybody gets what they need. I do my part. You guys got to do yours. That's all. And then everything works out. But I do miss my car though. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to, I would have loved to um I would have loved to keep my car for a little while longer. But it's cool. I miss it because I miss driving it and I miss like being in it because it feels weird to be in my car in my van now. It's like night and day. But it's all good. Like I don't mind. Yeah, no problem, man. That's what you want. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was a light question. It wasn't that deep. It's cool. And even if I had to go deeper, I would. Of course. I pretty much did. But I'll do that for you because I have time. When I have time, I'll do it for you. Now I'll take care of you guys. You know that. I always take care of you guys. I had to drink my water today. I gotta make sure I drink a couple bottles of water. Drink my water. Make sure I'm all right. Yes, sir. I make sure Mark is okay. My cards are so sticky, like they're sticking together, right? They're in chunks because of the humidity. Oh, cool. A Stanley Cup. Oh, that's nice. I've seen the Stanley Cup and the Boston Bruins won in 2011. I saw the Stanley Cup up close. I was like a couple feet away from it. Oh my God, these cards are so sticky. I'm trying to like shuffle them up and make them unstick, but they're like all messed up. They're like super stuck. You can hear it like the humidity is ridiculous. They're like the cards are literally stuck together. Oh my God, that's crazy. Like old stuff left. Oh, cool. Chunky Monkey ice cream. Uh, you know what? My bladder is pretty good. I when I'm on here, I've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes, and I haven't gone up. Whenever you guys ever see me go use the bathroom on here, I'm pretty good. I don't really have to like. If I do need to, I would, but I don't really go out. I don't really use the bathroom like that. It takes me hours to like go pee. My bladder is like it's pretty big, I guess. I always tell everybody my D has a button on it. When I need it to work, I just press the button. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that's cool. I was talking about writing my name in the snow earlier, but I can do it in that way. I wouldn't mind. Oh man, I had a hamburger on the barbecue today and some salad and some mac and cheese. It was pretty good. I just burped it up just now. I'm like, ugh. Good job, my boy. Oh my god. I like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. That sounds good. I wouldn't mind having that. I haven't had ice cream in so long. The Ben and Jerry's ice cream that I like is the cookies and cream one. That's just the bomb. And the mint chip, the mint chip. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Holy shit. It's this weather. I got a nice breeze coming in through my door. It's hitting me and making me want to go to sleep. Yep. It's getting windier here. They said the wind's supposed to get up to like 25 miles an hour tonight. I'm already see my curtains are moving in the background. See how it's sucking it in and coming back. The wind's getting more and more. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember you were saying you took us around the back or whatever. Oh my God, Mark, what the hell? You might have ghosts and aliens in there, or there might be a portal in your closet, like my friend, my old friend. She had a portal in her closet, transferring spirits over into the spirit realm. You might want to start that in your closet now. That's why the clothes keeps moving. They're trying to move the clothes over to open up the portal. I'm so bad. Mark. Oh God. Oh my God. That's what it is. If the clothes is moving, they're trying to find the portal. You know, you might have a portal in your closet, like my delusional friend did. At that portal in the closet, transfer all the dead into the spirit realm. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know. Let me know if you know you see a portal there. You know, I'll send everybody over to you, and then you can transfer them over. You know, you can bullshit some people and make some money. Oh my God, the things people say. Oh good Lord. Uh, she said, "I don't want a spirit in my house." Too bad. You got no choice. You got no choice. They're gonna come in there. They're gonna come in there. They're waiting for that closet portal. You keep fucking around. Put that closet portal in there. You can see him. You can see him in your dreams. Yeah. You can see him in your dreams. You can see him in the photos that you have. I know what you mean, though. You know, you wish you could actually see him, but that's not gonna happen. But even like doing mediumship, I can see him, but you know what I mean. It's like it's not the same thing, obviously. Yep. I always tell people that talk to the photograph. But sometimes people get too emotional. See, they can't have all those things around the house because it reminds them too much about the person. But you can always like, you know, if you can handle it, then you'll be fine. You see his picture every day. I always tell people that my auntie that passed away, my godmother, all the people that have passed away in my life, I have pictures of all of them. I look at their pictures sometimes, and I'm like, you know, it was just like yesterday when my friend posted my friend's, you know, birthday today, and he's been gone for like 10 plus years. When I looked at that picture, I started talking to him, and then bang, my friend came through, and we started talking. See, I said, look what I'm going done. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna put you and that guy together right now. Bang, just like that. It's crazy. But like a lot of people can't handle seeing a photo after somebody's gone. You know? No, it's not nutty at all. Some people can't handle it. That's what it is, Miss Bikini. Is some people can't handle it. Like they can't handle seeing that person anymore, even in a photo, because it makes them, you know, think too much or worry too much. Like you know, but like they're actually grateful that you do like comfort them in that way or even think about them in that way. Because some people don't care. Like after a funeral, they'll never worry about that person ever again. They be like, oh, they're gone, fuck them. But when you recognize that person all the time, in your case, obviously it's different because he's your husband. So it's good to do what you're doing. There's nothing nutty or crazy about it because you're just acknowledging spirit. That's why life is going to be better if you do it that way. he's probably super happy that you do that. You know what I mean? Hey, Sophie, how you doing? Well, it could be, and not necessarily it has to be, but it could be. It doesn't always have to be like a bad thing. It could be like just they could have done that, and then again, it could be like somebody who just doesn't want you to be in there because it's their original home. If somebody else earned it before you and before that person and before that person, then obviously, yeah, that's probably the case that they don't want nobody there. So they freak people out so they won't go back. But the only reason that reoccurs is because nobody can is taking that spirit out of there. You can get that spirit out of there for good. You just gotta go in there and do it. You know? What if your dog keeps barking at the closet? They're barking at the closet because it's probably spirit in there. Dogs can see spirit. So he probably sees a spirit in your closet or another dog in the closet. So if you had a previous pet to him, the previous pet that's in a spirit form could be in there hiding from that dog. That's what it could be. So if you had a dog before this dog or a cat, you know, it could be that spirit in there then. Spirit could be in there. You know? Yeah. If light comes on, then spirit's in there. They're just trying to give you they're trying to give you the hint that hey, I'm here. They can do it. I've heard this story millions of times from a lot of people, and they tell them the same thing. If that happens, there's spirit in there, and they just want to let you know that they're there. Mhm. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad spirit. 'Cause if it was a bad spirit, they'd do bad shit in there. It's probably somebody that just wants your attention, or just to let you know, hey, I'm here. The only time you know it's a bad spirit is when you get that bad feeling where bad shit starts to happen, where shit breaks a lot in your home. Like if you keep like breaking dishes or like the only time there's a bad spirit is when shit breaks. They're trying to break shit, or they'll make you knock over something, or you have bad luck dropping shit all the time. That's when you know bad spirits are around. But if they're just turning on a light, things like that, that's it's not a bad thing. It's just spirit reminding you that hey, I'm here. Could also be like usually people who fuck around with light switches are young. It could be like kids, could be an animal, could be somebody just trying to freak you out, or somebody like just to say, "Hey, I'm here." But majority of the time, it's like a game they play just to let you know that hey, I'm here. So like some people, when that happens, sometimes, often, it's usually like someone playing around just to get your attention. Anne was telling me the same thing that in her mobile home the light was on and nobody was in there and wondering how it came on. That's what it is. Spirits in there. That's all. It's no big deal. And they're like, I ain't paying for the bill, so I ain't worried about it. Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good thing, Sophie. Sometimes that's actually her scratching herself. Yeah. Sometimes, like when you wake up and you're like scratching yourself and shit, like that's you scratching yourself. That's not really spirit scratching you or anything like that. That's like you going like this, like and really like getting yourself. I don't really believe that spirit can do that. Some if it's a bad one, yeah, but it can happen. But not like to me, it's usually you like hurting yourself. If she felt horrible in the dream, then that's probably why. My dog. Hey, pain in the ass. You gonna go drink some water? Yep. She's gonna go drink some water. Oh shit. So yeah, that's not good. That could have been like a bad spirit trying to get her, and that's why she saw her husband in the dream. Because somebody probably tried, well, somebody attacked her, and the husband came in the dream to protect her. Yeah, that's not good. Did she say like? Did she say that she saw somebody else in the dream besides the husband? She might have a bad spirit in her house. Yeah, all of that. Okay, be a thing. Spirit can do all that dumb shit. You know, they can get you. They can do bad things to you. But right, it was her husband, but she knew it wasn't him. Yeah. Uh, I don't really believe all of that, man. They've been watching too much gender shit. But Sophie, I would say that she needs to, um, what she can do is she can get like what she can do is she can get a uh, a glass bowl, right? Probably gonna have to. Yeah, if you have a pen and paper, just write this down. And what you do is you get a glass bowl, like a Pyrex bowl. It has to be glass, and it has to hold at least 2 cups of water, right? And what you do is you boil the water in a teapot, in a tea kettle or whatever, or a coffee pot, whatever. You just boil the water, and then you pour that boiling water inside of the Pyrex bowl. No, not a priest. No, no, no. It's a Pyrex bowl. And you get a glass bowl, right? And then you pour the 2 cups of boiling water in there. You let the water cool right down to like medium, like almost like warm. And then you have to add like 7 teaspoons of sea salt. Yeah, glass bowl. Yeah. And it has to hold at least 2 cups of water, right? And then you boil the water, you put it in the bowl, you let it go to like lukewarm, and then you add 7 teaspoons of sea salt, you mix it all in, and you put it underneath your bed. And that will suck all the bad energy that's in the room. And you can even take actual sea salt itself, and you put like little crumbs of sea salt all in the corners of your room and all over your house. And that salt will get rid of all the energy. And then after like 2 weeks, the bowl will go dry and all the water will be gone, and the sea salt will stick to the glass bowl. Then you take that bowl, you go outside, you put it on the grass or on the you got to go like to the grass or to the soil, and you wash it all out. You wash the bowl out outside. You never do it inside. You wash all the negativity and let it go into the earth. And that's it. And if you feel like you have to do it again, do it again until you feel like you don't have nothing bad in there. And you'll be able to feel it. But that works wonders. A lot of people do it. That's what I was taught. And I tell people to do it, and they never come back to me and tell me it don't work. So you can do that. You can tell her to do that. It's very simple, very cheap, and it works. And after 2 weeks, you'll see a difference. And then but the main thing is you have to take that bowl outside and wash it out and make sure all the sea salt's gone and goes back into the earth. And then you bring the bowl back inside and you can wash it and then just use it again, or wash it and just leave it. But never wash out that bowl inside. You have to do it outside. And go like 10 feet away from your home. And go 10 feet off the house and then dump it into like with a water hose or something and wash the soap out. Yeah, no problem. If she does that, it'll be better because it takes the negative spirits out of there. And if she wants to, she can get some Palo Santo, like the sticks, the wooden sticks, and just light it up every day for like 5 minutes and just twirl it around clockwise around her whole house, around the whole house inside. That works too. And you can like get holy water and bless yourself, all that shit. Nah, you ain't gotta go that deep. That stuff there is like for the movies. My auntie, right? She started before she passed away, before she went to a home, spirit tried getting her. And she said a family. She explained it to me. My mom explained it to me, but see, my mom knows that I deal with psychic shit, but she didn't know. She doesn't know that I'm the psychic, you know. But I tell her that I know somebody that will help her. So my auntie, she believes in psychics and stuff. So she said, "Oh, can Mark's friend help us?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." So I listened to it, and she was like, "There is a family in my house, a family of spirits in my house, and they come in through the keyhole, and they fuck my house up on purpose, right? And they do all this bad shit in here, and I need them to go. How am I gonna get rid of them?" So I told my mom, "Look, tell my auntie do the sea salt and water thing, and do that and put it in the kitchen on top of the counter because they're coming in through the kitchenway. So I said, put that in there and leave it there for like 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, it was all gone. But during after a week, she went to church and the priest said that, oh, I'll come down there. Because she told the priest, and the priest said, I'll come down there and bless your home and, do whatever. So he came down there and prayed over the house and all that stuff. And like he put holy water all around the house. And after that, like pretty much those two things pretty much got rid of. But she said that the sea salt trick worked already. She never saw the spirits again. But the priest kind of came and like did the double banking. So you can get a priest to come down there, but he ain't gonna do all that bullshit. But he'll probably blast the hum and all that, you know. Oh yeah, people can get like that, that's for sure. But a lot of people don't believe in all the natural things that we can use to get rid of spirit. Another thing you can do if you want to find out if you have something negative in your house is you go get a lemon. Go get a brand new lemon from the store. A brand new lemon. But go get like a fresh lemon from the store, yellow one, right? Not a lime, a lemon. You take that lemon, right? You get a piece of paper and you like a paper towel, and you fold the paper towel in 4 ways, so it's the size of the lemon. And you put the lemon on top of the paper towel, and you put it on your dresser in your bedroom. And if that lemon starts to have black dots on it after like 3 or 4 days, it's absorbing the negative energy. But if the lemon stays yellow with no dots, that means you're good. In like after 3 days, if that lemon starts to get black, like black spots on it, it's taking the energy, the negative energy away from your home. There's a lot of things you can do to take negative energy out of your home. And sometimes when you want to take negativity away from an actual person, you can go get fine, really, really fine sea salt where you can't really see it, and then you put it in somebody's shoe. If you put it in somebody's shoe that has negative energy, so if there's somebody in your home right now that has negative energy, what you do is you take their shoe and you sprinkle a little bit of fine sea salt and you shove it in there where their toes go so they can't see it. So when they put on their shoes, their toes are going on top of that sea salt. Like even if they have socks, it doesn't matter. Make sure they wear socks, or especially now be a good time to do it because it's winter, everybody's wearing socks, right? So if their feet are in that shoe and on that sea salt, right? Even if it's a little bit, just a touch, right? In that shoe, that person is gonna get relieved of their negative energy because the sea salt absorbs all of it, takes it away from them. And even if you don't want to do that, if you have like a carpet, if your room has carpet, and the person has to walk in that room, then you put it right where the door is opens, and then you put a little bit of sea salt on the ground, and they step on top of it barefooted. So what you want to do is, if you want to take negative energy from your daughter or your son or somebody that lives in your home, right? What you do is when they come out of the shower, they're usually barefooted, right? So you want to put it right where the shower door is. So when they get out of the shower and they're barefooted, they step right on top of the soap. And then bang, the soap relieves you of soap. It does a lot, does wonders. Every person I've told to do that, it works. They come back and say, yeah, that shit worked, Mark. It got the negativity away and all that. There's a movie, right, that I watched on a plane one time. It was a horror movie. I didn't want to watch it, but I watched it. And I said, I'm going to watch this stupid fucking movie. Everybody's been telling me about this movie. All my psychic friends said to watch it. I still don't know what it's called. I can't remember. But that's what they did. because there was a bad spirit in there and it was fucking up everything. It wouldn't even allow you to sleep. It was doing so much bullshit, and the spirit actually appeared like in like a semi-human form. And then they started to like look up ways to get rid of this fucker. So what they did was, right, they put sea salt all around the door frame, like the door entrances, all around the house. They like caked the sea salt, put it everywhere. Like it was funny as shit. And I was like, oh fuck, they must have listened to him or must have heard somebody else tell him about that thing. So what happened was the spirit went away. So they were like, yes, it worked. Right? So the spirit said, yeah, you fucker, I'm coming in through your fucking chimney. That bastard came in through the top, through the roof, and he came down like that. So he wouldn't get none of this salt on him. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting me coming in through the doors. I'm coming in through the chimney, and I'm gonna come in like, through the roof area, so I can't get no salt on me. That was the one place they didn't put it. And then he stayed in there because he couldn't go out through the sea salt, right? So he trapped him in there, and then eventually they had to like, um, you know, stab the spirit through its heart. That was a crazy ass movie, man. The person ended up they ended up killing the spirit in the end. And as soon as the spirit died, everything went like brand new, and the sun came out. And then, but in the end of the movie, when he deteriorated, he turned into water, and the water went inside the drain, right outside. And then like the movie stopped, and I'm like, oh fuck. So he is probably going to be a part two, but I won't. I don't watch shit like that. It affects me too much. But see, oh, they make movies like that on purpose because that's actually what happens in real life. That shit's fucked up. It's crazy. I wish I knew what the name of that movie was, but I don't really care. I don't like to think about that movie because that shit freaked me the fuck out. I don't like watching horror movies and spiritual shit, spirit like bad spirit movies. That shit freaks me out. I can't watch shit like that. But I remember I watched that movie on the plane, and it kind of like made me um, realize that more and more that they make movies for that purpose because it's real. That shit's all real. Spirit can fuck your whole house up, fuck you up. They can do anything to you bad. If you don't get rid of them, they can destroy your shit, man. That's why you got to be careful. A lot of people think it's bullshit, but it ain't no bullshit. your coworker could probably need a whole can of soap. Yeah, I'm sure. You know what, Sophie? I'll tell you a story about coworkers and shit. A friend of mine came to me and she said, "Look, the person that works next to me in the cubicle next to me, what can I do to like get their negative energy away from me, or how can I get them to stop being negative towards me?" So I said, "Okay, what you do is you go get some sea salt, and when they're not in their cubicle, you put the sea salt underneath their desk. So when their feet hits that soap, or their shoes or whatever, or they get that salt on them, right? They get better." And they did it. I said, "Look, make sure there's no cameras around, people seeing you fucking throw sea salt underneath this person's chair." And I said, put it on top of their chair too. But make sure it's not a black chair where they could see the sea salt, right? Or just put just a little bit on there so they could sit on it and like get absorbed on it. And she did it. And she said that the person got better too. They said it didn't bother him anymore. So yeah, that's all they need is some soap. So you could do it to your coworker. Wherever they sit or wherever they dwell, put the sea salt there. It has to be sea salt. It can't be no other salt. It has to be sea salt. Yeah, see, so you can't really do it. You can if you're sneaky enough. You can if you're sneaky enough. You know, you can just come by and be like, you be like, you had a sea salt in your hand, and you be like, if they say, what were you flicking? Just say you flicked a booger or something. We like you felt like a fly on you or something. No, 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 not that type of sea salt. Like the sea salt that comes in like in bags and shit. It says right on it, sea salt. Don't get the sea salt from the beach. No, that's sea salt, but that's different. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, there you go, Sophie. You could do it like that. You could do it exactly like that. Whatever way works. My friend said she kind of did it like that too. She kind of like threw it over there real quick, but it works. It works. I don't really use it anymore because I don't have a problem. You know, I don't really have a problem with all that stuff anymore, and I don't really use it that much unless I recommend it to people. 'Cause I did it here when I first moved in because I felt like I had spirit around me here because I didn't. It's a place I've never been, and I have to get like everybody else's energy out of here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like you do it when you first move into somewhere or you first go to somewhere. So like there's a lot of things that you can do, like, you know. It's a pain in the ass, but it works. A lot of people do it right, some people do it wrong. Some people like think that it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't work. I've had a few cases where like they have to do it repetitively, like 2 and 3 times in order for it to work. I've had people call me and shit. "Oh, how you do it again? And let me see what it's like." Yeah, you can go to like the dollar store or a grocery store and they have like bags of sea salt for like $2. And all you have to do is put 7 teaspoons, not tablespoons, teaspoons. 7 of them. Put it in there, swish it around, bang. Then you can take some sea salt and put it all around the corners of your house, outside, inside, all that shit. It all helps. It all works. I remember like we had some bad people around here that did the renovation here at the house. We had some bad people that we didn't like, and they like kind of screwed us over on the renovation. They were like assholes. They were bad people. And I went and bought a whole. When all of them left for good, like their last day, like they left, and I was like, yeah, we ain't gotta worry about them no more. The first thing I did was I opened up a whole bag of sea salt. I had a bag like that, whole bag of sea salt. Go around the house, everywhere they were, we threw it all around the house. Like, I threw the sea salt all over the house, all around, everywhere. I put it everywhere, and I took a big thing of sage and I lit it, and I went outside, and it was like kind of like a windy day, and I went outside and I fucking saged everywhere, put it all around the house. All you saw was like the smokes all around the house, and after that we were pretty much cool. But I had to do a lot of shit. When there's a lot of bad people in your home or around your home, they can leave like a detached energy around or the spirit that's around them can stay around your house and fuck shit up because they know how to get in, or they want to like aggravate you or like get you and shit. Evil will find its way, like, you know. Some people like, you know, they need that. Some people get sea salt baths, sea salt rubs, sea salt scrubs, and all that. It helps you, like it helps a lot. It helps people. If you got a sensitive coochie, then you can't do it. It will hurt you. You know? But if you don't have a sensitive coochie, then you can get a sea salt bath. You'll be fine. It's only for people who can handle it. But if you can get a bath in there if you feel like you want it, like you have bad spirit around you or negative energy around you can get a sea salt bath. I haven't had one in a while because I feel like I don't need one. But I used to get them once a month, Epsom salt bath, all that type of shit. All right, let me get out of here. It's already 12:30. I need to go get my bed. I've been on here for like 2.5 hours almost. Fuck. Yeah, there you go. Dream of sea salt. All right, good night, Miss Bikini. Good night, Ann. Good night, Sophie. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great day tomorrow. You get that sea salt, you'll be good to go. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I mean, if it's raining like crazy here, I'll probably be on during the day like I was today. All righty. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow.